Is this thing recording? Yeah. Wait. Is this not? This thing had better be recording. There we go. There we go. As usual, I don't know anything about this case either. Miss Troublemaker here, she's the one who brought it to my attention. So let's take a quick look. I'm just doing the math on it. Give me 1 second, okay, y'all? I do apologize. So 9 and 9, 18, 27. I'm getting there. 14. So we have 9, 9, 18, 8 plus 1, 9. All right, yeah, we're all set. Thank you for your patience, everybody. Oh gosh, thank you. The usual, nothing. Just took a shower, Obviously, I put my Ayurvedic oil, my go-to on my face, and just threw on this. And now since I've lost a little bit of weight, I'm fitting into some of the clothes that are sitting in my wardrobe. And I said, you know what? It's easy. It's summer. Although it's not cotton, this is like a little stretchy synthetic, and it's beginning to itch for me here. On a side note, I noticed that anything that has, sorry, TMI maybe, but with your bra straps or your underwear or anything that has elastic, it has that silicone, that stretchy thingy that they used to stitch. I'm allergic to that, I found out. So anywho, once it starts irritating me, I'm going to have to be like, yeah, it will. If I wear this for too long, particularly around the neckline, because it's got a little stretchy neck, I think they stitch it with that particular kind of thread. So, hello everybody. Oh, there's somebody here that says hi. Don't know who that is, but hi. Hope it's not latex. That's the thing, not silicone. My bad, latex. So, welcome everybody, and welcome to the Real Tarot 1123. Thank you for being here. Disclaimer, let's start off with the disclaimer. This is for entertainment purposes only. These are my observations, my opinions. And allegedly, do your own research, do your own due diligence, and draw your own conclusions. Alright, having said that, right? So, I don't know. So, I got 4 people's names. One is Donna Sue Adelson, Wendy Jill Adelson, Charles J. Adelson, and then Daniel Eric Markel. Now, Daniel Eric Markel was apparently married to Wendy Jill Adelson, and they were divorced, and subsequently he was found murdered or something. A hitman was hired to off him, and people are saying that Wendy was like suspicions on her, but she was never framed, she was never accused of it, or some drama and the court case is going on. Who is Charles J. Adelson? Is Charles Wendy's brother? Deb, can you confirm that? Is Charles Wendy's brother? We just needed a confirmation for that. That's it. Other than that, nothing else going on here, and then we can get started. Whoever's here is here, whoever isn't here isn't here. So, wait, is this the Oracle one? I don't want to use Oracle. Yeah, this is beautiful. Oh, this is so beautiful, this deck. Yeah, I didn't realize this was an Oracle deck. I forgot, so I took it out. I'm not using Oracles today, so maybe I'll use it later in the reading, but let's do this one. And I should take out something else. Hang on, let me just change up. Let me just take out one more deck, okay? One more deck. Sorry, buddy. Oh my God, baby. Which one is that? Hello. That's not what I meant to do. Oh no, don't do that. What do you? Okay, we do this. Sorry, baby. I didn't mean to scare you, buddy. Okay. Okay, there we are. The brother that hired the hitman. Okay, because I just wanted to know the relationships going on. So let's do, I'm going to start off with doing some readings for Daniel, Eric Markel. He's the one who was murdered. He was born on October 9th, 1972 and murdered July 19, 2014, or date of death, right? So he's a Sun in Libra, Moon in Scorpio, Mercury in Scorpio, Venus in Virgo, and Mars in Libra. So I don't know what his profession was, but there's a high likelihood that he was also something to do with legalities or something like that. So I think Deb can verify that. Markel's. Hang on. I bet he was also something to do. Oh, he was also a lawyer. You can tell because he's Sun in Libra, Mars in Libra, Venus in Virgo, very particular, Mercury in Scorpio, Moon in Scorpio, very deep thinking guy, attorney and professor. Okay, now we know. So, and he was founded on July 7th. So July 19th would be Cancer season. Wow. July 19th is my niece's birthday. So, my ex's brother's daughter. I'm an only child, so I just assumed that, my niece. But need I have to explain that? I don't know why I felt I had to explain that. But let's take a look. So for Daniel, he has the 5th house, 6th house, and 11th house. So 5th house, as we know, is a little bit, what's the word? There's some speculation, past life karmas, freedom, learning, counseling, He definitely did have the ability to discriminate, meaning like could discern and see truth from false. But a lot of speculation over there, meaning like back and forth, a little bit of it's a house where you can say when there are certain planets situated in that house in the 5th house and they're not necessarily the best of planets, they say don't invest, don't speculate on the stock market and things like that sort of a thing. But how does that translate to general stuff? in a reading, I would say it does talk about somebody who has the ability to make charitable deeds, intelligence, well educated, dynamic energy, adventurous, and has a great love for freedom also. Okay. Then let's take a look at the sixth house. Sixth house talks about work, health, discipline, and habits. It talks about legal court kind of situations, thieves, debts. It does talk about friends and enemies and a lot of restlessness. Then let's move to the 11th house. Like-minded people, groups, friends, gains from profession, income, that sort of a thing. These are the significant house meanings in general. So let's take a look. Daniel Eric Markel. Did I do this? Did I do this? Thank you. Daniel Eric Markel. Let's see what is going on. We have Pisces, we have water, and we have the moon card. So I really understand why there's still some haziness kind of stuff surrounding the ex-wife and all of that. So let's see. We'll take it one at a time. We'll do a reading for all four of them. Connie81 says, hello. Hi, Connie. How are you? Oh, shit. Oh, I feel terrible. Okay. And this is a sucky thing right out of the gate. Like you can see the February 5th, right? February 5th is Pisces. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. April 22nd is Taurus. Watch these cards flow out. October 27th is Scorpio. Okay, so Donna Sue Adelson, she's a Pisces. And look at the cards right out of the gate. Okay, like this, you can't make up this shit. And then we got these two cards. Then you got these two cards. Right out of the bat. I'm going to say the Donna Sue Adelson must have been the one who actually instrumental in the downfall, in the destruction of this young man's life. Again, these are allegedly my observations and my opinions. Do your research, do your own due diligence, and draw your own conclusions. Clearly, I mean, she, I think, would have been the principal, you want to call it mastermind, or the planner, or whatever, behind this whole drama, most likely. Then you have Cancer, water, which is any water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and then you have the Sun card, which is Leo. Now he is a Libra. Let's see, Libra, 12, 11th house. 11th house is Leo. So I am sure that, there are a lot of things that are still under the water with regarding people who are like-minded friends, like-minded people, groups and friends that he knew and he would have been socializing with. A lot of emotions kind of kept under the lid. A lot of emotional upheavals. It's almost like everybody knew what really happened and who was responsible, but they were forced to keep their emotions under control. So that is still going on over there. Okay, his group of people he socialized with, his friends, be it his work, his neighbors, whatever. There's a lot going on over there. There's a lot. It almost feels like they knew something was going to happen. It's like they felt it. And I wouldn't be surprised if some of them even warned him and said, hey, you better take precautions, be careful, like, that sort of stuff. Then we end up with the Moon card and the Strength card. Now, the Strength card is Leo again, and the Moon card is Pisces. So I wouldn't be surprised if that Donna Sue Adelson might have been the one who is what's the word, who is instrumental in this whole thing. Like, I have a feeling she was. So let's pull out some charms. Lock and key, man. Oh my God. I mean lock, not key, just the lock. Can you see it? Wait, there. A little lock. What does this say? So that talks about faith. Could it be faith in religion? It could be faith in anything, but it could also be faith in the system that this thing is going to come to light. And you have the feather, okay? So this is telling me that I think this Donna Sue Adelson is the one who holds a key to the whole drama. She's the one, I think, yeah, they're pretty, isn't it? She's the one who would be able to give out all the information with regards to how things went down and what really happened. And I'm saying his people, his supporters, his family, his friends, they are still holding on to their faith that this case will be resolved and the person who's really responsible for it will be held accountable. And the feather card is, there is strength in knowing that there's going to be freedom where things are going to kind of evolve and he's going to be able to move on, if you will, in terms of, he died 11 years ago now, right? Yeah, 11 years ago. That the energy would be able to move on and his family will finally have the freedom that they truly deserve, right? And it's hot. Woo. Yeah. There. Oh my goodness. I was about to face that right now. So interesting. Now, yeah, the cards are right here. Wait, I'm holding it right. Yeah, it looks like his date of death was July 19, 2014, correct? But now the case has come up into the public attention because I think the ex-mother-in-law, she is in court or something like that. So Judgment right out of the gate, we like that. Page of Wands, we have the Moon card. Wow, still things are hidden, still there's no clarity. Why? Then we have the Hermit. And then we 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we have the Three of Cups. I'm going to pull out some more. Okay, then we have the Nine of Swords. I just had to look at the artwork for a second. Then we have the Queen of Wands. Hey, okay, so we know how this is going. Okay, then we have the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment for somebody. Then we have the Ten of Cups, and then we have the Ace of Cups. So I think at some point in time, let's not jump ahead, but okay, let's do this. So we have the Judgment card, and Judgment is Pluto, right? And that's a pretty hectic energy, right? Pluto does talk about sweeping changes and rebirth and yada, but then you have the Nine of Swords over here. So even though we feel the cards are saying that Donna could be instrumental in this or central to this whole drama, there is information that's going to come out about her and the depth and the extent of her involvement, which is causing her a lot of anxiety. But on the other hand, for him, he is for Daniel, he is like finally people are going to be talking about the truth. Finally all this drama is going to come up and be to the surface, and we are finally going to hear. So for him there's a sense of relief. Then we have the Page of Wands. and the Queen of Wands. So Page of Wands I know is a younger energy, and it's all about, taking action and, that sort of a stuff. Now, Page of Wands doesn't necessarily mean it's a very, mature energy. It's not. Pages are not as mature as the knights, etc., right? Or the prince and princesses, etc. Then you have the Queen of Wands. So this right here is showing me there's a younger adult male, if you would say, or a female, who are involved in helping this older female to accomplish this. So he's showing us that it's not just one woman. There's a younger male also, or a younger female, who is responsible for helping an older female over here. And the older female is also popping up as a Wands energy. So could that be Wendy? And maybe the page is the Charles, brother and sister. We'll see. It'll unravel. Then you have the Moon card, and you have the Nine of Cups. For her, there was some sort of a wish fulfillment in terms of, the person who's accused of his demise, like plotting and planning. But for him, there is wish fulfillment in a way, because like after whatever they're separated and all that, it's almost like finally I can sigh of relief, that separation. I think this anxiety, this animosity between the two of them might have been going on for a while, and I have a feeling this guy has been a little bit tolerant, more tolerant than most would be in a situation like he was in terms of the contentiousness, the conflict with the ex, and he's like finally the closure, the being able to get out of the situation, being able to whatever, be divorced, yada yada, is wish fulfillment for him. Now there's obviously a thing for him to, I don't know when they were divorced, but moving on for him, there's a great need, there's a great energy looking forward to moving on. But he was also hiding for a long time, hiding in the sense not physically hiding, but like laying low, like just work and whatever, just laying low, not wanting to really venture out, because whatever drama happened before they got divorced, I do believe it took a toll on him. So kind of laying low, just kind of heave a sigh of relief and just go through the motions of living existence. And then of course came the opportunity to actually finally like say, okay, now that cloud is moved off, I can finally start living and finding that happiness, but also overwhelmingly emotional also, because it's like, I think when he realized that the cloud or the whatever of finally getting divorced from that chick, how some people it weighs heavily on them, finally letting go of that might have caused a little bit of an emotional outburst. By outburst I mean not acting out or throwing out, like internally for him, like it's like one big, I don't know, boohoo, and okay, I've got it out of my system now, we're over with, that kind of an energy over here. Then you have the Three of Cups, and then you have the Ace of Cups. How cool is that? So he was, I do believe he would have been in a situation where he was basically enjoying life and basically like, living, the way he's supposed to, and finally being able to enjoy his friends and his circle, and he did have a good circle of support. And then he has the Ace of Cups, which is excellent. So I wouldn't be surprised if towards the end of his life he might have, and again you all have to do the research, he might have gotten back into the dating game, or maybe he might have met somebody and he's like, yeah, okay, now I can start all over again type of thing. Something new had come into his life and he was looking forward to it. He was absolutely looking forward to it. So I feel so sorry, because this guy seems to be a pretty decent guy. I mean, sure, competitive and this and that and all that. I mean, nothing wrong in being competitive. I mean, you have to be in this day and age if you want to survive in your field, right? And being a legal whatever, I'm sure he had to be like on top of his game. Then you have the Five of Cups, or then you have the, what is this, the Three of Pentacles. Oh, here comes the truth, the Three of Swords. Oh my goodness, Eight of Swords, good Lord. I mean, they sure did him, man, they sure did him. And then you have the Six of Swords. Golly, I mean, For real, I think it was overkill. I don't know how he was murdered, like what weapon or what, but I think it could have been overkill even. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles. Look, right here it is saying it is absolutely murder for hire. Absolutely murder for hire. So how do we figure? Let's start with the Four of Cups. I do believe, based on what the cards are showing me, that there might have been some sort of a she might have attempted to contact him before he died, like, before the hit was taken out or whatever. And he was a little bit disappointed because I think there might have been another attempt at extracting something or wanting something, and he's like, no, that's not what I want to do. That's not what we agreed on. That's not where this is going to go. That's not how it's going to be. And so he was kind of fighting back on that. And then you have the Three of Pentacles. Now, Three of Pentacles is interesting, but because it does talk about people helping you as far as your work is concerned, your career is concerned, financially, monetarily, and that sort of stuff. But Three of Pentacles also, I mean, just because people are helping you expand and wanting to grow your business doesn't mean they have good intentions, right? They could have been a false representation. Somebody saying, hey, we're here. I'm just using this, y'all. It's so hot, even though I have the fan and the AC going on. Where people are like, they'll be like, yeah, I want to invest with you, I want to partner with you, and then they may not necessarily be upfront about their true intentions. But this is definitely a partnership. So, and this is coming on these, let me turn this off, on the three people involved. On the Page of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and this. So absolutely money was exchanged, money was given. This is definitely showing us that three people were involved. It was a confirmation of hired hit. Money was paid, and three people, instrumental characters, three individuals. And then you have the Moon card, right? And then you have the Nine of Cups, and then you have the Betrayal. Well, central to all of this is the betrayal. I think in his mind, he didn't expect his ex-mother-in-law to have been so participative in this whole drama. And there's absolutely, total betrayal. Unbelievable. Felt completely betrayed. There must have been moments where he felt he could have spoken to her and like, hey, can you let so and so know that, and thought that she would have been like a little bit more mature enough. But this Donna chick, she was like, yeah, sure, and then she'll go and she'll speak from the other end of her mouth to whoever. So this is misplaced, and it's very unfortunate. Total betrayal. He has felt total. And three people, right? It's the Charles J. Adelson, Wendy Jill Adelson, and Donna Sue Adelson, excluding the actual hitman. So right here you can see it's threes. We have threes over here. This is crazy. We have the Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles, and Three of Swords. The only thing missing is Three of Wands, and I'm pretty sure it'll pop up. Next we have the Hermit card, and then we have the Ten of Cups, and then you have the Eight of Swords. I do believe that he might have felt a little bit restricted. He might have felt that he was forced to kind of limit his actions or limit his activities in some way, shape or form because of not limit, even though he might have just said, okay, felt like, okay, finally I'm able to get back to my life and live a normal life, he still had a feeling that he wanted to keep it undercover, like low profile, right? Not draw attention to himself. And then you have the Three of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Six of Swords. His goal was to completely disengage, completely detach himself from this whole drama. It was very contentious. It messed with his head. Whatever happened between him and his ex-wife really messed with his emotions and his head. It really did. So the Six of Swords does talk about moving away from a particular situation, transitioning, moving away, right? It could be physically relocating. So I would be surprised if he was actually physically wanting to relocate from that place. I wish he had done it. Maybe he could have escaped then, but we'll see what the next card says. Oh, Page of Pentacles. Then you have, oh no, King of Swords. Look, I have a feeling this guy, and I'm going to stop here. I have a feeling this guy was seriously considering relocating, but he was talked out of relocating by somebody saying that, why do you want to do that? I mean, it'll feel like you're running away. Don't just stay here. And that individual, we can't blame that individual because, we all say stand up and fight, stand your ground and fight. It could have been said with those intentions, but he might have been considering moving away, but damn, this is very, very sad. And it's interesting because he died in the Cancer season. See how much of water elements we've got. We've got the moon card, the water, Pisces, and moon card here also. So it's all water, right? Oh my God. So it's interesting that, there's so much of water element. So did he die in a place that was close to water, like a city or wherever that was, either a lake or a river or a creek or a beach or something like that? He must have passed where he might have lived in a humid environment is what I want to say, closer to a situation where he was, he also might have had a job offer that he was considering taking up and moving away and taking up, but unfortunately things didn't work out that way. I don't know what the information is regarding, if there is any information regarding how he was killed and murdered, but I do think, I sense it was a little bit of an overkill type of a situation. Okay, very unfortunate. So let's take it from the top. Donna Sue Adelson. So she's a Pisces. She is Daniel Eric Markel's ex-mother-in-law. She has a 4th house and the 8th house. All right, so let's take a look at the houses before we get any further. And so the 4th house is emotions. It's all about the mother, emotions and fundamentals. It's your home, your heart, that sort of a thing. And the 8th house talks about longevity, secrets, wills, death, disgrace, shared resources, illusions, all that kind of a drama. And we clearly know that she's sitting in court today for trying some shenanigans. Now keep in mind, if he is a sun in Libra and she's a Pisces, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 thousand. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if she's the main criminal in this. Again, this is for entertainment purposes only. These are my observations, my opinions, and allegedly do your own research, do your own due diligence, and draw your own conclusions. I wouldn't be surprised if she's actually the mastermind behind all this. I really wouldn't be surprised. 6th house, his absolutely enemy for Daniel. Wow. So for him, if it's a 6th house, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th house, yeah, we know that. And if she is a Pisces, let's do the 4th house. And for her, remember I said 4th house and 8th house? Guess what? If she's a Pisces, her 8th house is Libra. Wow, she is instrumental in this. Hi, I fight out. Your username always cracks me up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, she's a Pisces, and her 8th house is Libra, because I said 4 and 8 are. Kiki says hello. Hi, how are you, Kiki? Thank you for joining us. So let's see what's going on with this Donna Sue Adelson. So we have some cards pop out. Uranus. Oh, she's keeping mum, y'all. She's keeping a lot of things under the lid. A lot of things. Oh, she's very good at covering up shit. And then you have Aquarius. So she wants to hide. She wants to flip and hide. She's like, give me 2 minutes and I'll hide. I just want, we have Uranus and we have Aquarius, and then in the middle we have the moon. Now keep in mind, Aquarius is also ruled by Uranus, right? So, interesting. We have the Magician. Man, she's the kingpin of this. And then we have the Death card. Okay, and then we have the High Priestess. Any which way you cut it, my money is on this chick, saying that she might have been instrumental in all of this. Or the main antagonist, is that what they call that? Or instrumental in urging, egging, instigating, that sort of a situation. Oh, let's do some charms. infinity thing, and this is the elephant. She's very stubborn. She has a lot of, Bunny, I'm not going out right now. She has a lot of information that she's going to keep quiet about in the fan. Oh man. I think if they use the right methods, and if they give her the right, I don't know what she's in court for. If they give her the right opportunity or deal or whatever, I think she will spill, but she's holding it very, very close. She's wearing a mask, really good. So Uranus is sudden changes and shocks. And the magician, what is the magician? We know the magician is ruled by Mercury, communication, right? So she would have been instrumental in giving out all the information. My money is on her more than it is on Wendy, I would say. And she wore a mask really well, really, really well. Moving on, the moon card, and which is herself, the moon card, and the 13. What is 13? As we know, it's a death card, change and rebirth. And then you have the elephant over there. I'm going to say she made a big attempt at wanting to relocate, and full disclosure, okay, full disclosure, because we want to be very clear that we have full disclosure. I was given to understand by the individual who wanted me to do this reading. I said, why is she in jail? Because I never heard of this. Apparently she was running out of the country. Well, clearly, see, the moon card also talks about wanting to hide. It's not just hiding things, it's not just keeping things in the dark, it also talks about wanting to hide. And then you have the death card. What is the death card all about, right? It could be physical death, but it also talks about change, rebirth, and transformation and ending. So definitely an attempt is being made to change, to transform, to move somewhere else. So there could be there could be an ending, and there could be a rebirth there. And then you have the elephant. So you could say this is somebody who is very strong and determined in wanting to make this transition. And if you even look at it, it could be maybe she was trying to relocate to a country that is more tropical than anything else, where maybe, country of elephants, who knows. Then we have Aquarius. Aquarius is ruled by Saturn and Uranus, and then we have the High Priestess. High Priestess is moon. Again, it talks about, keeping things quiet, thinking things through, keeping things hidden, and doing things on the quiet, doing things on the sly, right? And you have Aquarius, Saturn, and which is ruled by Saturn and Uranus. What is Saturn? Saturn is all about keeping restrictions, keeping quiet, trying to redo, rework, reframe, and then coming out with things that could have been shocking or surprising. So this could have been definitely her planning to relocate somewhere, and I would say a tropical country, because this also is symbolic of a place that's very hot and humid and sultry and whatever. So let's get on with it. Oh, this woman is not nice. I'm sorry. Well, I shouldn't say I'm sorry. This is just my opinion. Just like the way there could be, not everybody in the universe is going to like you or love you, right? It is what it is. But again, this is my observation, my opinions, and allegedly do your own research, do your own due diligence, and draw your own conclusions. I don't like the energy about her. I just don't. She's a manipulator, 100%. And she has been a manipulator kind of a person all her life. Manipulate people, 100%. So what does Debbie say? They were going to Vietnam. Well, I don't know if Vietnam has elephants, but it sure is tropical, isn't it? It's hot and humid there, isn't it? So one more charm they want me to pull. I don't know why. Let's see. And think about the moon card. She thought that'll be a place of freedom for her. If I can hold this, she thought that would have been a place of freedom for her. She could kind of just meld off and into the background and not have to worry about anything. And if my memory serves right, and I think I mentioned this earlier some time ago, I think there's no extradition from Vietnam to the United States. I don't think we have that kind of an understanding with them, right? So that's okay. This betrayal, here we go, betrayal again. the first card out of the gate. Then we have the Eight of Cups. And then can't fly off. I'm not going to go chasing papers flying. Then we have the Knight of Cups. Then we have the Ace of Wands. Then we have the Four of Wands. To 60. So she is 75 years old right now, Donna Sue Adelson. We have the Death card here. This chick, I'm not so sure she's going to be around for much longer. She might have some health issues. Yeah, she's not. 5, yeah. The World card. And the Four of Pentacles, yeah. Let me get one more for her. The Tower card. Yeah, she's fried, man. She's done for. And rightfully so. Because if she's the one who's truly the mastermind behind all this, I'm like, yeah, people can agree. Okay, the glasses are coming off, so let it be known. I'm all for capital punishment, 100%. I'm all for capital punishment. If anybody takes the life of another individual, right? Case in point over here, be it directly or indirectly, instigated, planned, or actually did the act, or even if you were an accessory to, you basically lost your privilege of life yourself. So why should we allow them to breathe? Why should we allow them to, even though they may be in prison, they still will have family visiting them, they still have a life, they'll be talking to their cellmates, and they sit on their asses all day in prison doing a bunch of nothing. They're fed, they're clothed, they have medicine, they have food, shelter, etc. They don't have to pay electricity, rent, or taxes, or any dang thing, and we're basically feeding them and clothing them and keeping them alive. Why? Why? Did they think about all of that when they offed somebody? They didn't. So why do we have to pay for them to continue to live? No, they lost their privilege the moment they took a person's life. They lost the privilege to their life the moment they took a person's life. That is my personal opinion. You believe it or not, I don't care. It's just my opinion. So for her, she has the betrayal, the Three of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Four of Swords, the Death card, the Hierophant, the Five of Pentacles, the World card, the Four of Pentacles, and the Tower card. Look, she's going to, I don't know, even if she's sentenced, I don't know if she's going to be able to serve the sentence, so to say. I think she's going to pass before she's going to be able to, serve her sentence as such. She feels like she's been betrayed herself. She feels like the people around her betrayed her. She's very upset about that. She is very mad about that. I did everything I could to help. Now why am I being? And she is emotionally checked out. She is like, yeah, it's too late now. It's over and done with. She has a stronger connection to her son than her daughter. And then she has the Ace of Wands. She has a stronger connection to her son than her daughter, but she still wants to take control of the situation and change the narrative. And then she has the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is not a good card over here because it talks about death, possibly. It talks about incarceration and the great need to being tired. Like, I'm over this. I'm tired. I just want this to end. And then follow that, she has a Death card, which talks about change and rebirth. Right? It's a Scorpionic card. It's Mars and Pluto. So yeah, I think she's. And so see her son Charles, his 5th house is Scorpio. How interesting. And Scorpio is 12, 11, 10, 9th house for, yeah, y'all. I think this is kind of going to be the end for her. I don't see her continuing to be in the physical world for more than 3 years. I doubt it. I doubt it. And the Hierophant over here, as we know, Hierophant is government, right? It's a Taurus energy. Oh, who's Taurus? See, her daughter, Wendy, that's her 7th house is Taurus. Oh, there is a connection. Hello. So Taurus, 1, 2, 3, third house, communication, immediate environment. She's done for. She's not going to be able to get out of this drama. She's going to start talking. She's going to communicate. She's going to go blah 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 blah, in the hope that she'll get a lesser sentence or they send her off. No. Like I said earlier, if they offer her a deal or give her, whatever to see, I suppose, again, whoever is following this case should let me know. I suppose the hitman's already been caught, correct? So now it's a question of who's the mastermind behind this. So if she talks and who is the accomplice, who's the whatever, give up more details. She's either way, whether she talks, she's a mastermind, we know that, but who are the accomplices? How did they plan? What really happened? And they might bring up charges against the daughter too. And she's at this time, she's like, screw it. I mean, like, as long as my son is free, I'm okay. She's all about the son more than the daughter. Not that she hates the daughter, but she's more about the son. And then she's got the 5 of Pentacles. Also, there is a lot, she's very concerned about the finances of herself and her family. She's very concerned about it. She's not going to be in a good place. She is not. She's not. Then you have the Ace of Wands followed by the World card. So the primary decision that's going to be made and action going to be taken with regards to the whole case coming around full circle and actual charges being levied on her too for that situation, for the fact that Daniel died. So she's also going to be held accountable in some way, shape or form, in a part, if not in entirety, for his demise. Then you have the 4 of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles. There you go, y'all. A great effort has been 4 of Swords and 4 of Pentacles. There's not much hope over here. Swords talks about rest, surgery, being deceased, and 4 of Pentacles talks about holding on, insecurities, holding on for dear life. Whatever she does, however she twists and turns and tries to negotiate or whatever, she's done for, because she's got the Tower card. It's all crumbling down. I don't see this chick, she's evil. Anybody who has a hand in it, somebody else's demise, in my opinion, is evil. She doesn't stand a chance. And am I upset? Nah. The Tower card in the end, it's a Scorpio card, right? So, ruled by Mars and Pluto. She's basically destroyed herself. And she did it the moment she participated in this whole plan of offing Daniel. So there's a sense of sadness about him. What I'm sensing is, again, people have to put up this information in the comment section, because I don't know. I don't believe their relationship was very calm and collected, and I mean, every relationship has its ups and downs. We know that, right? I mean, you have your moments where you're like, oh my God, I can't stand him. I can't believe he did that. And oh, I can't believe she did that. But that doesn't lead to murder. I mean, come on. But he was very unhappy for a bit in his relationship, which is very, very sad. I really feel for him. I feel like he pulled along for a little longer than he should have, for the sake of something else. I don't know what that something is. I don't know whether they have kids or not. It could have been he pulled along just for the sake of kids, but there's a sense of, no matter what I tried, this wasn't going to go, this wasn't going to be happy. I wasn't going to be able to make her happy. And there's also an element of her, energy of her, well, we'll get to her. We're going to read for her, Wendy. So she's a Taurian. She was born on April 22nd, 1979. She's got the 5th house and 7th house. So 5th house is about children. It's about, oh, they have 2 children. Maybe he pulled along just for the sake of children. So 5th house, it talks about children. It talks about freedom. It talks about love affairs. It talks about, speculation again. Intelligence on the positive side, the negative side is making poor decisions, so therefore not using your intelligence. So Wendy, Jill, Adelson. Pisces, man, this card, dang. Fire. And the Sun card, wow. This Pisces card doesn't want to sit quiet today, right? Don't fly off. Damn it. The Sun card. The Strength card. Yo, this chick has been, and the Chariot card. No, this chick is, fidelity is an issue here. Again, this is for entertainment purposes only. These are my observations, my opinions, and allegedly do your own research, do your own due diligence, and draw your own conclusions. So, fidelity is an issue over here, and also fidelity so fidelity is what? Is trust and being loyal to, right? In the relationship also there is that lack of fidelity, but there's also a lack of fidelity towards the kids, a lack of fidelity towards the mother. This chick is on a completely different wavelength. This Wendy, Jill, Adelson, she's on a completely different, selfish, very selfish. Okay, now let me also preface this by saying, so we have the glasses, okay. Musical notes. And this is, the court kind of building, right? Wait, is this the court or the church? It's like a government building or a place of worship, an institution kind of a thing. So let's take it from the top. So if she is a Taurus, Pisces is 12, 11, 10th house. 10th house is career. And then you have the Sun card over there. So she was very focused on her own career. So maybe there's a little bit of envy, maybe there's a little bit of unhealthy competition, feeling like he was not helping her in her career, feeling like he should have done more, feeling like he should sacrifice his career for her. I could have gone a lot further if it wasn't for you type of a situation. A little bit selfish over there. And then, see, being competitive is one thing, being selfish at the cost of other people's, whatever, that's a different thing. Then you have 5, and then you have the Strength card, which is a Leo card. So this is saying, like, making sure you make decisions using your head and heart, and having a calm, peaceful mind to be able to make decisions. She was not. She was mentally in a very disturbed place for a long time. This is even before she got, I would say it must have started around the age of 19 to 21. Like, very weird way of thinking things, very good at switching her personality, the way she communicates, very good at convincing people. Like, she could do that. I'm surprised she's a Taurus, and I don't have a birth chart. There could have been a lot of Gemini there too. But 7th house, it talks about marriage, it talks about partnerships, and then we have this 5th house right up. A lot of arguments, a lot of talk, a lot of mistrust, a lot of confrontations, clashes in the marriage. Like, she wanted to have the upper hand in the marriage. I don't know why she felt she didn't. And why should it be an individual must have an upper hand more than the other individual? I don't get that. Moving on, you have the Sun card again. So we have 2 Sun cards, and then we have the Chariot card. So he died in the Cancer season. He died on July 19, 2014. Keep that in mind. Sun card is a Leo card, and she's a Taurus. 1, 2, 3, 4th house. 4th house talks about home and mother and family and that sort of a thing. So I think she absolutely intended to relocate and move and do something on her own. She did not. And then you have the Chariot card, which is Cancer. movement, having the balance of being able to balance all your energies to make the right decision. But she was very focused, and I wouldn't be surprised if she also might have tried to get custody of the kids. Son, obviously we have 2 son cards, it could be both the kids. But she tried to get custody of the kids. There's been a little bit of a battle about that. I wouldn't be surprised if she has also at some point in time taken the kids and not visitation and kind of purposefully delayed and not brought the kids back on time, and some drama like that. She's definitely taken him to court for the sake of custody of kids or visitation rights or something like that. But and she's also envious of this guy. See, I don't know who was more successful in their work, but I don't know why she was envious of him. I mean, that didn't shuffle well. Let's shuffle it again. Come on now. There we go. That's better. So. Oh, there we have it. Like I said, courthouse or a place of worship, institution, but courthouse, there we go. So Debbie just validated. She wanted to move away with the kids. The court said no. Okay. Knight of Wands. Oh, the Strength card pops up again. Oh, a lot of fighting. 7 of Wands. The 9 of Cups. The Death card. Man, pisses me off. The 9 of Pentacles. The 4 of Cups. The Hermit card. And the 3 of Wands. One more card. And the Temperance card. Look, this is clear as day. There is no ifs and buts about it. Let's take it from the top. Knight of Wands, the Strength card, the 5 of Wands, the 7 of Wands, the 9 of Cups, the Death card, the 9 of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups, the Hermit, and the 3 of Wands. So she moved very fast to take action. She really moved very, very, very fast. She was like, I am not going to let this go. And how interesting. They have the infinity on this too. She is very keen on moving forward. She's like, I'm done with this. I don't have time for this bullcrap. I want to be able to get this over and done with. So she went balls to the walls and wanted to take action. She thought she was going to be very strong at this and come out of the gate right, like a champion. But she hit a roadblock. So 5 of Wands here tells me, like, yeah, she absolutely had to. She had a lot of challenges. She had a lot of obstacles. She thought she'd just come out of the gate fighting and then, waving her wand and everything will be like fine and action and things are going to go fast and nothing's going to, it'll all happen fast. But she hit a lot of roadblocks. She had a lot of obstacles and challenges, which is what bothered her. And then she ends up having the 7 of Wands. So 7 of Wands says, again, she had to defend herself many a time, prove herself, and that's what pisses her off. She's like, why do I have to keep doing this? Like, how am I in any way, shape, or form lesser than him? So that's what pissed her off. It was more an ego thing. Why should I have to constantly prove myself? This shouldn't even be the case. And then you have the 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is like the only way wish fulfillment is going to happen. The only way, oh my God, it's so flippin' hard. The only way that I'm going to be happy is if that happens. And also it would have resolved her financial situation. So 9 of Pentacles says, yeah, you have enough at the moment to be able to move on and to live your life. But she's like, no, I want this over and done with. I have to cut the cord. It has to be over and done with. And financially, I'll be in a better position. I'll be able to do more. So there's a little bit of avaciousness. And there was an offer made to her. Like a peace, not peace offering, but like a mediation kind of a thing. She didn't take it. She's like, F you, I'm not taking it. That's not enough for me. And then you have the hermit card. That's when she goes back into like thinking, like, what's the other best way to go about doing this? How else can I pursue this? How else can I have my own personal gains? And then you have the Three of Wands, right? Three of Wands talks about, teamwork. Absolutely needed help to be able to find a solution, because she knew she couldn't do it on her own. She absolutely needed help to figure this out. That's when she reached out to whoever and said, okay, fine, now what do we do? What's the best way? Opportunity. Temperance. Very smartly executed. This is Sagittarius card and she's a Taurus. So 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Very smartly executed in such a way, the plan in such a way that the least amount of focus would be on her with regards to her involvement in this case. So she's also responsible, so accomplice, and she very much, I'm surprised they didn't fix it on her. I'm surprised. Didn't Debbie just say that her brother is the one who hired a hitman? Why will a brother go and hire a hitman for you? He'll be like, no, chica, you got to make your own decisions. He's not going to jeopardize his life. Unless she went to him and had a sob story, oh, he's harassing me, he's beating me, she might have tried all those tricks, and which is when the brother must have said, okay, I'll figure this out. Now, I don't know if the brother is in jail, but if they found out that he's the one who hired the hitman, I assume he's in jail. But this chick very much had a hand in this. I mean, absolutely. So, so we have, oh, Susie, good to see you. We haven't seen you in a long time. She says she watched the Charlie's trial. Girl, good for you. I mean, you're in a different continent and you were following this case. I hadn't even known about it until today. But okay, now let's move on to Charles J. Adelson. He was born, who is Donna Sue Adelson is the mother. Wendy is the one who was married to Daniel Eric Markel. And Charles J. Adelson is Wendy's brother. So he is a Scorpio. He has a 5th house and 9th house. So Scorpio 5th house is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guess what? 5th house is Pisces. 9th house 5, 6, 7, 8th house. I'm sorry. Wait, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, for him the 5th house is Pisces. 6, 7, 8, 9. And 9th house is Cancer. So what is 5th house? 5th house is speculation. And what is 9th house? 9th house is, discovery and fortune and all the good things, new beginnings, long journeys, and, all that fine conclusions, all that fine stuff in the positive aspects of those houses. But clearly it's not, because this doofus McGoofus, I mean, he did what he did. So let's figure this out. Donna and Wendy will also go down for this. I have a feeling they will. I mean, I don't see Donna hanging around for more than 3 years, but she's going to serve, and Wendy is also going to be counting sheep backwards. Oh, really? I didn't know about that. Huh. Mentor. Oh, okay. Got it. No, don't say anything, Susie, until I finish the reading, because I don't want people to think that you all are giving me information ahead of time. So hang on, okay? Of course, we want you to spill the tea, but just wait. Let me finish this Charles J. Adelson, and then I feel so sorry for this guy, man, this Daniel guy. So Charles, okay, we have Saturn. Yeah, he's probably behind bars. Confirm that to me, somebody. And then he's got Aquarius. Yeah, this fool fell for this crap. My God. And then we have Taurus, the sister. He absolutely fell for it. He absolutely thought he was going to be saving his sister. Oh my word. What a bunch of Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, this idiot is the one. Yeah, he's sitting in jail. He's going to be there for a long while. And look, this is like a family affair. It's like, it's the cards. Oh my goodness, I can't, man. I can't with these cards. Because they just, you gotta laugh because it's like, oh, something fell. Oh, come on. Where'd he go? No. Come back here. Yeah, there. That's better. Okay. Yeah, all for the love of his sister. Yeah. Fool. Yeah, he's sitting in jail. Oh my word. Yeah, he's going to be locked up forever and a day. He's going to be also instrumental in locking up the sister, you watch. So, let's do this. So, I said he has a 9,000 fifth house, right? He's going to be gone for a long time in jail. 9,000 Saturn. Saturn is sitting there. So, 9,000 is actually associated with Jupiter, but here we have Saturn. So, Saturn is like, nah, dude, you're going to be sitting and cooking for a while. 9,000 may talk about travel and expansion, but Courtney says, hi Courtney, but there's no traveling for him, there's no expansion, there's no floating around free for him, and he's got the tower card over there, so it's like all his freedom, everything stands still, nothing, over and done with. Then he's got Aquarius. Now he's a Scorpio, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4th house is Aquarius, and he's got the high priest, the Pope over there, the number 5, which is government. So what is, his residence is going to be in judicial custody, in the custody of the government. So he's screwed, he's effed, he's totally shafted. And then you have Taurus and then the high priestess. So Taurus is his sister, right? His sister is Taurus. So let's see. So Scorpio, right, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7th house. Yeah, he's partnered with the sister, and then he's got the high priestess over there, which is a moon card, which could be symbolic of the sister and the mother. And yeah, he's also going to be talking. He is going to be instrumental in putting the sister away and locking her up too. This is a wonderful family affair. I mean, they're all going to be sitting there sipping gin and juice behind bars, if you know what I mean. It's certainly not going to be gin and juice, but Wendy has to... She's not immune to any of this. They're going to get her, y'all. They're absolutely going to get her. And you know who's going to squeal? I think between the mother and the brother, I think the brother is going to squeal more than the mother, if he hasn't already. And add to it what the mother is going to say also. Wendy is going to be like, Charles J. Adelson. What douchebags, man. Seriously. Here we have the Ace of Swords. We have the 5 of Pentacles. We have the 2 of Cups. Yeah, it's over and done with. 2 of Cups. Then we have the 4 of Wands. And then we have the 2 of Wands. Yeah, he's up and down. He's up and down in terms of should I tell, should I not tell, kind of wavering. There's a lack of clarity in terms of his thoughts here. And then we have the Chariot card. The Hierophant here, he's done with. The 4 of Pentacles. See, oh my God. And then we have the 5 of Cups in the reverse. He's going to take a deal, y'all. I'm going to stop after this because there's nothing more to it. He is absolutely going to take a deal. He's going to strike a deal. Absolutely, he's like, I'm over and done with, I'm tired, I can't do this no more. And then you have the 9 of Cups. So, because wish fulfillment, because if he takes the deal, they may, I don't know, maybe give him some perks, maybe give him a reduced sentence, but he's 100%. See, right now there's lack of clarity. He's very, very concerned. He's very afraid. Okay, the 5 of Pentacles does talk about, poverty and loss and, all that drama, left out in the cold and yada yada. He is feeling left out in the cold because he feels like nobody's backing him up. He feels like his sister and mother are not backing him up. And his partnership and agreement with his, heart, his mother, his sister, is kind of a little messed up. And with regards to his home environment, his family, It's like, no, they're all going at each other. Each one is going in a different direction. Now he has to decide. With the Two of Wands over there, he has to decide. I have to think, I have to wait and see before I make a decision. Who do I squeal on first? He's 100% going to squeal. He has a Chariot card, followed by the Hierophant, followed by the Four of Pentacles, followed by the Five of Cups in the reverse, followed by the Six of Cups in the upright, and the Nine of Cups in the upright. So they are going to cut him some slack. They will give him something. Absolutely they will. And he is locked up. He knows he's never going to get out. So in terms of reduced sentence, I don't know as much as maybe he'll have some perks, or maybe he'll have some extras here or there, whatever. He's withholding some very critical, crucial information. He's withholding that at the moment. In terms of, the offer that they make him, he's going to accept the offer. And Six of Cups, he's going to spill the beans about the past, what really happened, what really transpired. And that's going to be wish fulfillment, because he's like, finally I get it off my chest. So for him, he's going to feel a little bit relief, because he's like, I'm able to get it off my chest, because he feels like he's been carrying the burden by himself for a long time. There is a lot of regret on his side. I shouldn't have done this. He feels a lot of regret. I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have done this. Again, this is for entertainment purposes only. These are my observations and my opinions, and allegedly do your own research, do your own due diligence, and draw your own conclusions. Okay, I'm not done with this case. Give me 1 second. There's something. I'm going to use the oracle cards right now, and we'll see what the oracle says. Come on. Yeah. I hope not. Okay, baby. Oh, shootsies. Okay. All these people, man. Why? Why? Nothing is worth taking a person's life. I mean, what are they thinking? What are they smoking? What did they eat for breakfast? They just woke up and but it's pre-planned, very much pre-planned. Ooh, I like this. It smells so good. I like these. I haven't used this in a while, so they're new and they sit inside. I mean, they're fairly new. And so when I open them, it still has a new smell. So let's ask the oracle cards. Beautiful cards. Look at these cards, y'all. Isn't it lovely? Love these cards. I should take out all these cards and set it up for my Halloween season readings. Do all of these. Very interesting. I'm not going to show the cards, but I will. So we have, how shall I say this? How do I translate this to you guys? So I do believe that Wendy might have had a case against her at one time, but it was thrown out, or insufficient evidence, or didn't come to fruition, but this time around it will. There's a great element of we thought it was over and done with. We thought we could get away from it. So they are haunted by their stupidity, and they really thought they could get away with it, but they're not, and they are paying the price for that. And there's a lot of grief. There is a lot of grief because the illusion has been cleared out, right? And now there is a lot of self-reflection and a lot of mourning for what they have lost because they got caught. They are not mourning because they murdered Danny and Markel. They are not sorry about that. They are sad because what they thought would have been their life and they could have continued, that they lost it. There's a lot of regret about that. And there's also a feeling of for her, it's like my hand was forced. I was forced to take this action. You know how it is, blame the victim type of thing? That's what is going on. So these people can kiss my behind. I mean, whatever. Okay. So okay, let's see the comments. So Donna literally washed the money. So oh, one way of laundering. Yeah, this is not a good family. Yeah. So now Susie can spill the beans because I'm not reading anymore for this case. So she can talk. I don't want people, I always say don't tell me anything about the case because I don't want to be influenced. Let me turn this thing off. Okay. There we go. Oh man, I really need to get my eyes checked. I don't know why my eyes are a little extra blurry right now. Who did she give the wet money to? The laundered money? That's what I want to know. So, Debbie had a question earlier, no, with regards to this case. Wait, let me see. What did she say? The brother's already been convicted. No charges on Wendy. Okay, but she'll have charges brought her now. I don't really know about. Okay, Debbie asked me a question. Susie, you cracked me up, girl. Yeah, we missed you, Susie. Okay, so she says now. She goes, okay, so Charlie is a huge Jew. She had a real sports car. Oh, he had a red sports car with the plate Maestro. That's him in an... Oh my goodness. I want to see his mugshot. Let me see. What's his name? Charles J. Adelson. Let me see if I can pull it up on my phone. Charles J. Adelson. Let me see. C-H-A-R. Charles J. Adelson. Let's see what he looks like. A Ferrari owning periodontist from South Florida. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at his mugshot now. Oh, look at him now. In that square, doesn't he look all like old and whatever? And wow, they're all fried. Unbelievable. She's going to get into trouble. She is 100% going to get into trouble, y'all. It's not something that she can hide from. It's not something that she can say, oh, I wasn't responsible for it. Charles's girlfriend is Katie. She had a kid or two with one of the killers. Oh, that's the connection. So Charlie also had a 5-year-old child to a girl far younger than him. Quite the ladies' man. Sold steroids at gyms and loved the booger sugar. Oh, we know what that means, right? The booger sugar. Oh my God. I don't know. I mean, these people. Wendy's not going to be sipping gin and juice outside for long. She's going to go down for this. And Donna Adelson, I don't see her being in the physical world for more than 3 years from now. She's also going to be gone. Okay. Charlie is wanted by the Latin kids for invoking their name and basically blaming them. Oh wow. Extorting him to the cops. So either way, he's going to be like, whether he's inside or outside, he's screwed, right? His sister and his mother must have called him and said, hey, what are you doing? Your sister is going through all of this and you're the man of the family. You should help your sister. She's your blood and something like that. And then he would have called the sister and then sister would have been, and he would have been, don't worry, I got you covered, sis. I know people in places. I got you covered. I'll take care of this. You don't worry about it. You just go on living your life. I got it. That's pretty much how I think it must have happened. So They should let the Latin kings take care of him. I mean, be done with it. Oh, I need to watch that too, Deb, because I'm now fully vested in this case. I want to know what the hitman said. So this is interesting. But yeah. So that's all I got for y'all. I mean, tomorrow I'm slammed. I have some lives I need to catch up with. I have some videos I need to put out for week ahead, month ahead, all that stuff. So it'll be good. Apparently Charles was his mom's best friend. Oh, I'd imagine a low security. I said no, she's more closer to the son than the daughter. I'd imagine a low security prison somewhere safe is what he would roll for, but he's never getting. Oh, okay. Oh, she's going to testify with immunity. Yeah, I want to see her mugshot again. Hang on, let me see her face. What does this ding dong look like? Oh, wait. Oh, here we go. Doesn't this photo remind you of Jennifer? What is that Jennifer chick's name in the Karen Reed case? Jennifer, whatever. Oh, I'm going to go watch it, Susie, for sure. I'm going to go watch it. I mean, after this reading, I'm a little bit tighter for about an hour or so, and then I definitely want to watch. Yeah, Macabre, Jennifer Macabre. McCabe, but I call her Macabre because she is macabre. But, yeah, so that's about it, y'all. I mean, we'll pick it up later, too. We'll see what happens, but I'm not so sure this Charlie fellow is going to be, like, safe wherever he is. Inside or outside, he's done for. One way or the other, they're going to get him. Because even among them, these they have a moral code or whatever. So if he's going to falsely accuse them of doing something that they didn't, they're not going to sit back and say, oh, okay, fine, whatever. They're going to kind of be like, oh yeah, Debbie, hi. Thanks, Deb. So they are going to be upset with Charles for bringing their name into something that they didn't do. Try the trial channel. They condensed trial. Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm sure it's somewhere on the interweb. I'm gonna watch it. But yeah, y'all. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm gonna shut this thing down. I got some things I need to do for at least an hour, and then after that, I'm going to definitely watch this case. So I do appreciate y'all for being here. Thank you so much. Please continue to support my channel. Please also visit my TikTok account. I'm not so active there as yet, but I've been doing some lives and I've been doing some quick readings over there. I'm trying to motivate myself to get more on TikTok, but I'm not used to that level of involvement, if you will, because TikTok, you got to be on it every day. I am not in that space where I can do every day as yet, but hopefully I'll get it. But Wendy is officially classed as an unindicted co-conspirator. Oh. Huh. Oh, we have another one of these guys, y'all. Oh, hello everybody. Let's welcome Adam Riley. So he, she, it, they, them, whatever, says this is all complete BS. Find a real talent. Oh, okay. Like you have a real talent, Adam. How about you come and show us what your talent is? Probably kissing ass is your talent, right? So shut the fuck up and piss off, whoever the fuck you are, douchebag, right? So maybe I should take out my Ouija. How about, what do you say, y'all? Real fam, shall I take out my Ouija board and do a quick one on Adam? Do a quick reading on Adam? How about that? Let's do that, right? So let's do that. How about we do a quick reading on Adam? Here we go. Adam, you want to stick around? I'm going to do a quick reading for you. I have everything here. Right, Adam? What do you say? Yeah, and it's Friday night too, right? And what's the time? So it is almost 8 o'clock, so I think it'll be fun. So what do you say, Adam? Hey Adam, come back, man. Man, woman, it, whatever the heck you are. Let's do it. Oh, Adam is a little wussy. Adam ran away. Oh, dang it. I was going to do Adam a favor and do a quick read on my Ouija board stuff, but dang, Adam, whatever. How disappointing. Oh, well, we'll save it for another time. Next time Adam's here, we'll do it. So, Adam clearly has no balls, right? So, you know, whether Adam is a it or he, she, they, them, whatever it is. So, yeah, next time Adam's here, you know, the moment Adam pops up, I'm going to have to keep my Ouija board on top. So the moment I see Adam pop up, I stop everything and do that. So, yeah, so that's about that, y'all. So thank you so much, everybody. Take care, and see y'all in the next video. Wednesday, I have to apologize. This Wednesday, day before yesterday, I didn't do the members live because, man, I just hit a wall and I didn't have the energy to do it. So I have to make up for that, which I will. So watch out for that. All right. I know, Susie, we'll do it sometime. So thank you. Take care, everybody, and have a great rest of the weekend. Be happy, be healthy, be safe. See you around. I'm gonna have to, blessed be y'all. All right, where is this? All right, bye for now. In the stream.